Oh, my people, it's your guy, the Niger Englishman, and we are back here, Tunnel TV settings. Wirtz seems to be the hot topic right now. Or where he go? Where he go? Said he's gonna go Liverpool. No, he's gonna go City. No, is he gonna go? He's definitely ain't coming to Arsenal. Although we need a playmaker, but apparently he's not even leaving the country that he's in. He's staying in Germany. But you know what? We're gonna talk about. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty of that. Also, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of the top 5 race. It seems like nobody wants it, but it's going right down to the wire. Arsenal getting second place, not really that much of a big deal, but we're going to talk about us now as well. And we must talk about the doom and gloom that is happening on Wednesday night. The Europa League. Oh, yeah. I definitely picked the wrong intro there, but big up anyway, man. I've definitely had a longer one last time, but smash the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. We've got a few members on screen right now. You've seen them both before. One of them, like, I was surprised that I would see him return to this channel wearing his jersey proudly. And it's not one of them. I think it's like an old school one as well to show he's a veteran in this game. Manchester City. But returning to the show, we got man like Patrick in the building, the most recent loser in the panel. What's going on, bro?
Nah, man, you didn't have to be shocked to see me. You always holler on a Monday. It's either I'm in hospital or all the time you holler I'm in hospital. But this time they gave me a 3-week break. I don't know why. No, I know why. They said I'm fucking up my my blood cells are fucked up. So they say come back on the 10th of June. That's 2 days before my birthday, so they can continue messing up my blood cells. But I'm here, man. I'm here, man. This is this year's obviously it's a throwback to the classic, but it's this year's season's jersey. We haven't won it that much, to be honest. We've been stinking, so nobody cares about what we wear. But yeah, man, I'm the recent loser. I'm the loser in the Wirtz transfer saga, and I'm the loser in the FA Cup. So also the loser in the Premier League right now because I might not make top 5. So it's very dark at the moment. But thank you for having me on the channel. Big up to all the guys watching, and big up to you, Ash, man.
Big up, Patrick. But that was a nice little monologue there. Don't think that we're gonna take it easy on you because you come forward with some of your crimes already. We know grief for this thing that they do here. But yeah, Ash, we're gonna talk. One thing we're gonna talk about is are we in a time where we could see City fans on social media not really knowing how to handle being trolled and stuff, like, because they've never really, you know what I'm saying? They've never really, because there's never been a lot of them, number one, and they've never really had a period where on social media where they've been kind of shit or failing. This is going to be a very interesting time, I believe. But Ash, welcome back to the show, mate. I mean, another L on the weekend.
It's nothing new.
A big night out on Wednesday, so boy, it's a bit of hit or miss at Spurs right now. How are you doing?
Yeah, you already know because we're already tapped out on the league front. You know what I'm saying? We're not really interested in that. We're just there doing practice, you know, couple runs around the laps, around the pitch, putting out a few cones here and there.
So he's losing 21 tap out. Is that what we call tap out?
Hey, listen. I know you're wearing that shirt to remember the good times. I respect it, love. Welcome. You know the ones where you're just talking about transfers. You know, we're talking about what's going on in the season. The season's over.
We're bringing it now. We're rebuilding.
Man, you know the ones you go on the street where you're building your team, like, and the season ain't done yet. You're like, so this is what we could have.
Bro. You make those starting 11s with the fantasies.
Yeah, this is it, bro.
Yeah, predicted 11s for next season. Them ones there.
Hey, we've all been there. All right, Paddy. We've all been there, isn't it? My friend. But listen, look.
But I mean,
it is. Go on. No, I thought you were gonna say something. No, I was gonna say it is what it is, man. Right now, we've just seen little bros in Palace, the man them, South London's finest, pick up a trophy against, obviously, not unfortunately, City. They did the giant killing thing, and that's what cups were all about. Do you know what I'm saying? The underdogs winning. People used to see it in movies like Rocky or, you know, the Mighty Ducks, for those who know. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see in sport. You know what I'm saying? We want to see not always the big teams or sport washing or corruption. You know, you don't want to see them teams there always winning. So sometimes it's good, and that might give some of my boys some encouragement. So I'm looking at Palace like, yeah, hold tight them, man. Obviously, Kane, Citizen Kane, come up with the goods. Seeing him, he's winning his trophy, doing his thing. Let's not speak on that, but yeah, hold tight him. And Dyer as well. He was part of our team as well, so he won.
Wait, how did we creep in some Tottenham glazing in here, like former past legends from Tottenham? When did you start that?
I thought that's what we were doing. I thought we were just all right, cool. Let me stop, man.
Wait, just chat. So you know, off camera, Ash led the let's start with the Wirtz topic, and he was leading with glazing Spurs and their ex-players and that. What's going on here, man? What's going on here, man?
Hey, it's only 5 minutes in. You got a long stream, man. It's all right. We could talk about Wirtz.
Can I say something on Bayern, man? I am pissed off with Olise. Or how did we let Michael Olise leave this league? My God, what a talent, isn't it? I remember we had a discussion. I don't know if you were there, and somebody said, "Oh, he has good attitude issues." I think then we say arguing. Like him and Eze, I've always said him and Eze. I think actually you were there. Remember, actually you were there. Somebody said he, and we were like, "What do you mean?" Him and Eze. I'm telling you, the next one is Eze. If somebody takes Eze from outside, we'll say the same thing again. These two guys have always been ballers. But Michael Olise, I knew you were a baller, but not at this rate. Sane, Gnabry, I'm not seeing the starting 11. They don't care about them anymore. They want them gone because of Michael Olise. Nah, man, I'm disappointed, and they got him so cheap too, man. So cheap.
I think everyone's angry about. I mean, especially me. I was harping for Eze last season, man. I really wanted to get that one over the line, but I'm surprised no one else has really come on for him. But the one thing I will say about him is he's gone missing for like a good part of the season, and then February he's turned up, which is annoying because I'm a big Eze fan. So the fact he took so long to kind of get into gear, like I'm still not mad at it because it meant like there's not so much attention to him, and I was like, yeah, maybe like the bigger clubs won't look at him because. But now, like towards the end of the season, quarterfinal, semi-final, final, do you know what I'm saying? He's getting it done. But in terms of that profile, that kind of, you know, techie baller, that guy that can like break in between the lines and pull up with something special, you know, that moments player, the Mavericks that we like to watch. That's what we watch football for, entertainment. Wirtz is that guy, innit? And obviously, Man City were
transfer to Wirtz. That's a smooth transfer you did there. This is this guy.
Oh, this guy. I don't understand what.
We
were talking about Wirtz. I got blamed for not talking about Wirtz. Now I'm talking about him. It's a problem. Like, which one is it? Like, what we doing?
This guy is too smooth. The way you just tended to Wirtz.
You saw how he twisted that, yeah. I don't know what bandulu this guy was doing just there, bro. I thought we were talking about Eze, and then we ended up at Wirtz. I don't know how you jumbled all that into one, bro. Big up, man.
I like both players. What can I say? They're both dribble merchants, isn't it? And Wirtz is exceptional. Go on.
I've got something I want to throw out there about. I know I've got a little bit of a delay as well, so you guys bear with me in it. But my question is, you see this Olise thing, right? Yes, he is a quality player, but do you think he done a great move, which not most players do from the Premier League? And what I mean by that is building your reputation to the point where you're lauded like a up and coming talent. When all the top teams in the Premier League now want you, you go to a big boy in another league to kind of take the pressure off you a little bit, can focus on your career for the next 2 or 3 years, and then return like an even badder man. Could that be the formula that Olise's gone on, or is he just that good of a player and he was going to succeed anyway? Where's your head at with that?
I think he was a baller destined to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember he was at Reading, and the girl was on his phone. I don't know if you see that. A couple messages. She's like, "Yeah, man, I'm too big for this club, man. You get me?" So the brother was definitely feeling himself for way before, innit? I see him in the press conferences before, and he's so nonchalant. He's like, I don't know, just is what it is, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Olise for you, but he's just got that inner belief. When he's on the pitch, he's a different baller. Now, most young ballers I've seen, like we've seen Callum Hudson-Odoi do it. We've seen Jamie Gittins do it. Sancho was kind of a reverse in, I don't know what happened with Sancho. I can't really include him in this conversation. However, most players go from Germany and then they come to the Premier League and then that's their kind of glow up. you know what I'm saying? He's doing it in reverse. He's gone from Reading to Palace, from Palace to the Bundesliga and Bayern Munich. And some people say it's a farmers league, it's an easier league, which it is. But at the same time, he's now got like the league trophy underneath his belt. Like if he went to Chelsea, even if he went to Man City, he would have ended up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was.
I'm not gonna lie. Olise is coming to the league as a bad boy next. And he's coming back. Maybe 3-4 years, he's gonna come in the league as a bad boy, though. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is a lot different if he just went straight to Chelsea. I believe. I believe he would have succeeded anyway. But I think this path he's taken is not a path that many players would take, because obviously the glitz and glam of the Prem, like it's the flashing lights being part of the Prem. But he went to a big team. Don't get it twisted. It's in a different league. Went to a big team. I think with the type of character he has, this move is really good for him, because in Germany he can get to near his peak without having all that fanfare of being surrounded by the paparazzi in England. Also, I'm sure that contributed in him picking France over England to represent as a national team as well, because you can tell he don't really have time for that glitz and glamour and nonsense. But one player that looks like he's going to be joining him there is Wirtz. We thought he was going City. We thought he was going Liverpool. But boy, like, hey, Patrick, I need you to tell me, did City pull out because their pull-out game is dead? I mean, did they pull out because they knew they were going to get beaten by Bayern just to save face? Because City seemed to be pretty good at that. Or the package was a little bit too much. Like, where's your thinking?
Nah, man, I say this on the group. I think you read the other day. I think it was last week. I was like, when City were involved, right, and when he came to England, I was like, okay, I get it. We've been talking about this player. Man City have been talking about this player, and obviously we're interested. And obviously, by his parents coming in, it shows that we want to talk to the parents and everything. But as soon as they say Liverpool out of nowhere, I don't want to insult Liverpool. I was like, now there's something fishy. I think I wrote on the group, I'm like, I bet now it's the camp just using us as a way to, no, don't lie to yourself. You still can go to Liverpool, don't lie to yourself. It's not happening. This is the camp using Liverpool and City, I think, to push. But I think City were trying, but I think this is one of those things where somebody will tell you that, oh, today when I meet you at the party, I'm all yours. You get to the party, you see they are using you just to drive them to the party or buy them alcohol, but they already had plans with some bad man over there, so you just were escorting. I think that's what we have done. We've just been used as a club, I think, to for them to be able to get their son to stay at Munich, because it started from last week saying the parents want the kid at Munich. They want him to stay in Germany. If he has to start a family, he has to study. And then Bert comes and does an interview. I listen to my parents. My parents, I honor them. So I think it was Bayern Leverkusen trying the utmost best to sort of throw there. Then I think the camp were like, okay, we'll go speak to City, we'll go speak to Liverpool. But overall, I think it's failed, because I think as the package has been shown, the other clubs are like, we ain't paying that. Then now Bayern can actually negotiate. So at this point in time, I just see Bayern have the strongest negotiating chips. And I see some Liverpool accounts trying to say, oh, Liverpool sent a bid this morning at 9. You're lying to yourself. If the package is that big and City are not able to pay that package, I'm telling you, as Liverpool fans, after you just signed Frimpong and you're signing the guy from Bournemouth, you are not paying for that package. You're not paying for that package at all. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I might be a hater, because it looks like Liverpool fans are convinced.
I hear it, but I hear it in terms of maybe his agent trying to create some sort of bidding war in terms of what's going on in the papers. But I'm surprised City have the financial backing to do it. So I'm surprised they're not doubling down with the fact that Foden has been so washed this season. KDB is leaving. Isn't this a type of player that they need to be going all out to get rather than
man,
pulling out?
They weren't Morgan Gibbs White, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's the future. MGW, baby, all the way. You know what I'm saying? Throw them W's up. You know?
And do you know what's bad? Do you know what's bad? Last month, I think David Ornstein, this is what I told City fans. I was like, City fans, you keep saying Gibbs White is coming in as a number 8. I was like, who told you? Because I was like, the only reliable source that said Gibbs White will come as a 10 is Austin. David Austin said City are looking at Wirtz. Not and.
Is he? Is he?
Gibbs White to replace KDB. He said, oh, not and. And at the end of the day, I told people nobody has tweeted who's reliable saying he's coming as a number 8. It's a number 10 thing. So we have to accept Gibbs White as my number 10. Grealish passes it to Gibbs White. Um, I don't know, man. We are shopping at Audi. Hamza was right. City have been shopping at Audi for so long. Let me be
In
honest.
that Audi,
There
yeah.
must be something. There must be something that we are not doing well. This thing where we say we don't want to go in the bidding war. I get it, but Man City, we tried Jude, and Jude went to Madrid. Okay, it's Madrid. We tried Rice, and Rice ended up at Arsenal. There's something ringing at the back of my head. What's going on in my club? Why are we ending up shopping at Audi? Why is the great Man City Pep Guardiola? And why are these players saying I don't really want to go there? Why? Because
Wait, I don't want to go there.
I know
I don't want to go
What-
there.
what-
I hear it, blood. I hear it.
I know we can't even see
Yes.
just hold on. We
No,
got
but-
home. Nobody's going
But
home.
Patrick, nah.
It's not the
But
flavour of the month.
FX, well, first of all, welcome FX to the show. Smash the like button,
Mhm.
share, comment, and subscribe where you're watching now or on the replay. FX, what do you think is going on at City? Is it that there's more to this 115 and they're trying to backtrack a little bit and not overexpose themselves, or they just seen, do you know what? Wirtz ain't worth the money. Let's just pull out, just like we did last time with Kane. Same with Declan Rice and the players that Patrick listed. What do you think is going on there?
Yeah, what's up, guys? It's good to be here. It's good to be back, and shout out to the panel. Big ups to everyone. I hope you guys can hear me though.
Bro, answer the blood clot question, man. All these one you're doing, intro, all this one comes in late and is looking for praise and worship. I beg, my friend, will you just answer the question?
So City, really, for me, have been watched this entire season, and it happens sometimes. I think when a machine is constantly used, and after a while, it doesn't know when to stop or when to actually do some maintenance work and all that. I think that's where City as a football club goofed is. It's not just on Pep Guardiola, it's from the beginning to the top, and it's more of them goofing, I'll say, because winning 4 Premier League titles, 2 seasons ago they won the Champions League treble. It's hard to encourage and try and push these guys again. And besides, they're an old team, and the football club has just decided not to replace certain players even before they were getting tired, and that's what Liverpool did. Luckily, Liverpool did that with Klopp before slots came. The Fabinhos, the Hendersons, the Firmino's, the Sadio Manes, the what's this guy called, Keita, the whole lot.
Don't forget Milner. Don't forget Milner. What a good 7th, Milner.
Yeah, even the guy at the back.
Hey, he's won titles for City and Liverpool. Respect his name.
Yeah, but no, we're just mentioning the guys who stayed there for so long. People who stayed after the invite was done. The invite is done.
I hear it. But wait, Ash, do you think this has anything to do with the Wirtz deal or the fact that?
Yeah, I just think.
His future is secure, though. Didn't he just sign an extension?
Bro, I'm not done.
Yeah, of course he did.
Oh,
He's there.
Sorry. Sorry, FX. Sorry. So you were building up. You were taking too long to land.
Yeah,
before you were done.
up now. But still, at the end of the day, I think that's the whole thing. They didn't do what Liverpool did. They didn't quickly. That's why they jumped into the markets in January, trying to quickly spending 200 million on players and still more or less might not qualify for the Champions League this season. But still, the transfer dealings and all, it's City. They'll still get someone eventually as long as Pep is there. But right now, it's maybe people just don't want to play for. People want to play for teams that have a bit more individual play. Some point fingers at City being very robotic, and it's just towards the end of the season now that you're seeing them take on players. All that passing football to outpass players. That football philosophy is done. So they've been found out, and they didn't make decisions on time to get the right players in. So it is what it is.
No, but look, wait, because they didn't. Pep spent 200M in January. Are we just forgetting about all that or something? He spent 200M in January, and he's still rocking up to FA Cup final with no DMs and losing to Crystal Palace. Is it just before we wrap up the City situation and the Wirtz situation, because it doesn't look like he's coming to the Premier League. It looks like Germany's as Germany do with Bayern do with all their top talent as well. Just take a risk, Wirtz. We don't mind taking a risk, but you still got time. Don't worry. He wants a little champion. Wants to come to a different league with a little bit of swagger. You know the ones that are coming into the change room like, yeah, I've got a champ on my back. You know the ones there. That one with Leverkusen, but he went unbeaten, so he's starting at certain dressing rooms, obviously. But maybe he wanted a little bit more time. Big Germany, wanted a chance there, win a trophy, then move on. But this City thing, is it that Pep is just bored, or it is? What is going on at City right now?
I think football comes around in cycles, innit? And like my man was saying, like Effects was saying, that sideways passing, that tiki-taka thing just got found out, and he has to reinvent himself, which he normally does, to be fair. And I just think he's looking at it. City never compete in terms of transfers. Like, they don't go like, blow for blow. Pause. Yeah. When it comes to transfers and they try and compete on that level. You see Patrick's face. Oh, I said no. but for real though, I don't think when it comes to like bidding wars, they don't really do that. It's not their style. They're a bit more prestigious. They like to, have their transfer targets from early and then identify them, gas the youth up and say, yeah, brother, you're gonna win trophies. And that's how they get their players. That's how they do their business. But I think that type of money, I think Pep's looking at other areas in the squad and he's thinking, nah. There's more pressing issues at head. You know what I'm saying? Pause again. And I think that, the DM role, I think a player like Reinders, for me, that makes me very scared. I can't lie. That link there, that's the one I'm more worried about than a number 10 dribbly type of player. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got fullback
but they're likely to do both. They can do both.
They could do both, but for me, Reinders is that kind of, Thanos when he puts that, he puts that stone in. Like, that's the stone, bro. That's the jam I'm nervous about. Brother,
I hear it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And you know what? Ash? Not many people get the Reinders thing. They don't know about him. Like, if you don't watch Serie A, you won't get the Reinders thing. Reinders,
Rudolph
is
the
a baller,
Reinders,
bro. He can do everything, bro. He can literally do everything.
Technique.
I don't want to.
Technique.
Yeah, bro.
That Batman and Robin.
That's you know what? That's long. We're not even entertaining that on this stream. Like, smash the like button and hope.
You see that? I think that's what's another thing. People are not getting that this City team right now is, as soon as Gundo lost his legs, because Gundo was the Reinders. The Gundo was the guy who was always next to Rodri, and Gundo was like the box to box. Gundo sometimes when Rodri goes in front, he does the holding. We were missing that player. This is what I even told people, that this whole slander people are throwing at Foden for saying, but Foden has to be your 10. Echeverri can be your 10. So and so can be your 10. It's the fact that it's never about the 10.
We're gonna have a separate stream to talk about man like Echeverri and all them, but because I don't even know what was there.
It's just that people haven't known that the only issue we've had is there has to be somebody next to a GM. That's what we've been missing at City. Just a midfielder who's techy enough to do the defending, to do the box to box. So as soon as you find that guy, Foden,
Jack Grealish.
That's what I'm saying. Foden, Jack Grealish, Echeverri can do the number 10 without caring. But the thing is, if you don't have such a player, you have to ask Foden, Echeverri, and them to track back. And what happens? You leave gaps. So we'll see
not there from them.
Yeah, I know.
All right, quickly, guys. We need to move on, man. Arsenal got second in the Premier League. We don't really need to talk about that too
man.
much.
That's the third time, isn't it? Congrats, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right, where's the Newcastle fans, bro? Huh? Are they running?
Hey, bro, nowhere to be seen. You remember how Specks was running his mouth last week as well, bro? Let me read. I'm gonna read it out on the show so they know. This is his exact response. This is his after running his mouth. Oh, don't make it 4 out of 4. Don't make it 4 out of 4. Like freaking spit coming out of his mouth and all sorts, man. Now he's sending me messages like, I'm vexed. I don't know, my G. Man, we'll see. Why are you vexed, bro?
Isn't it funny though? Do you remember just last week? 3 weeks ago, we were on never foul. pressing Josh, like pressing his neck, saying,
Yeah,
"You're doing
yeah.
nothing. You're doing nothing." And then I, as a City fan, I was number 3, and I was so confident. And then Wolfie was number 4, number 3, or number 4, one of the two, and we were pressing Josh, saying, "You do nothing." Wolfie is now down there with Forest.
Life
Now
comes at you
Newcastle is
fast.
struggling. City is now 6. It's now dark. Now Aston Villa look like the guys who are gonna make it. I don't know, man. This trend,
It's
man.
dark. I'm not gonna lie. I Neil, don't do that, because if that was the response Spec gave me, I would have read that out. If he'd said, I'm doing my show, can't make it, then that's what I would have read, Neil. But that's what he said to me.
How convenient.
I'm just reading out the fact.
No.
Know what I'm
How
saying?
convenient. He's doing this show at the same time you're doing yours, even though he knew he was meant to be here. What a coinky dink.
Thank you. He's all on the thumbnail and all sorts, guys. Just know that he's on the thumbnail. That's how official we got the response. But yeah, let's we don't really need to talk about the Arsenal thing. I think, like, in terms of us getting second, it was I watching that game, I could tell all the Arsenal players hated to be on that pitch. Like, get us out of the season, man. Can we just hide our faces? It's done. We've done what's it called? Tunnel for them. We've done this. We're watching our slightly,
Raya man in the match though. Slightly.
What do you mean slightly? There's no sly about it, bro. Fully, boldly man of the match, because he kept us in it in the first half, because they should have been 2-0 up from the first.
Double saves in that. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I see it, man.
But that double save Raya, because I don't want to talk about Arsenal too much today, because they don't piss me off against PSG. But Raya, that double save you did, that was your own working. That was your own mistake that you.
Oh
fixed.
yeah, you did a free ball, innit?
Yeah, you kicked it to him, bro. You get me? So I'm not even rating that. But yeah, man, second place again, removed. But yeah, more importantly, the result of that 1-0 for Arsenal has led to being a very exciting final day in the Premier League. Like, we don't know what's happening, man.
Nigeria, real quick. Someone said it somewhere. I'm just reading it out. Someone said, now that Arsenal finished second 3 times in a row, there should be some sort of trophy for you guys. Like,
anyway, okay, so we got the top 5 race going, guys. We got the top 5
you don't want to talk about Emirates Cup, bro.
All it is, the last time you went second 3 times in a row, we won the league the next year, double actually. So you never know, man. There's an omen there. That's what I want to talk about.
Nah, you might win it, man.
The last day, let's not get sidetracked with this Arsenal rubbish. Arsenal died at PSG, bro. We don't need to dwell on them until the summer window reopens. You know what I'm saying? Like, the care for Arsenal season, they died then. Let's be honest. I still don't know how, after Crystal Palace win the FA Cup, Arsenal is what's trending, which just shows. But that's for another stream. Let me not go into that. But final day, there's really 2 places up for grabs. Is it 2 or 3? 3 places up for grabs, and there's 5 teams, right? 3 places and 5 teams. The teams best positioned to go through are Newcastle, Manchester City, and you could say Chelsea, because they're in the ascendancy right now.
Did you just say Man City?
Yeah, they got 2 games.
Bro, like, you got 2 games. You win your game.
Guys, do we look like
game? You've done it. You win your game in hand. You're done, bro.
Man, we're playing Bournemouth and Fulham. Those man don't play these days.
Bro, exactly. Pep can't get you up for 1 more game. Rodri might even return. You never know.
You know what, man? I have a feeling this man will go tell Rodri, these 2 games, I beg.
Baba, do injection, no. Do injection.
Please.
He's nervous. I get it.
FX, obviously. Did you notice that during this little top 5 thing, we were the only 3 laughing? FX is stressed. But his team, then you look prim to get that. All you need to do is not lose to Forest. No? Is it? Wait, if they're not. Nah.
They mustn't lose to Forest, yeah.
As long as they don't lose to Forest, they're good, right?
Yeah, I think they can get it. They can get a draw.
Nah, but wait, Villa. If Villa win and they, you're right. If Villa win and they draw to Forest, then it's techie.
That's the problem. Yeah,
but you beat Forest, like, you would have bit your arm off it at the start of the season. Said I got to beat Forest away to get into the Champions League next season. You would have taken that, no?
Oh, you're away.
Oh my God, you had
Yeah,
Forest
away.
away. Your last game.
We have to go to the
You would have
Forest.
taken that at the start of the season, though, FX, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, the way Premier League has done the fixtures this season has been beautiful because
We didn't ask you about the fixtures, Mr. Man. We asked you that
Man, let me
specific.
answer the
If
way I
on the
want to
last
answer.
day, if you had the
It doesn't
last
matter.
day,
Let me
Forest with
answer.
your decision.
I will answer the way I want to
Wow.
answer. This is how I'm answering.
Oh.
The guys around us have to win their own games. Villa has to beat United away. Also, Nottingham Forest have been third for 2.5
Wait,
months.
did you just mention United? United are useless, man.
Yeah, City have 2 games in hand, and as my man said, Fulham is a tough
And
one,
Bournemouth. And
and Bournemouth is Iraola is a passy pooper for sure. You know, so who else is in the mix? I'm trying to remember.
Newcastle.
They got Everton at home.
Everton at home. Me, I trust David Moyes. The passion and from what happened in Goodison Park, they're going to take it.
It was beautiful.
James Park, yeah, it was beautiful. I saw that game. 133 years, one of the oldest stadiums in since 1892 or something like that. 2025. Come on, man, the spirit.
Heritage.
Man. Prodigal son is back. Come on, major heritage, football heritage. They're moving to a 52,000 seater from 39,000 seater.
Is this your pep talk for the Everton boys? Yeah, I hear it. Maybe we can send it to the fucking page.
This guy sounds like he's begging these teams. He's begging these teams.
I'm analyzing this shit, man. I'm breaking it down like a surgeon, man. Come on, man. Chelsea has to win at Forest.
But if you think about it, the weakest team here is City. I'm telling you, we are weak. We are weak. So far, we're weak.
No, City have to make it. If City don't make it, oh my days. That is going to be
I'm telling you.
epic online, bro.
Do you know that
is there really a scenario that City don't make it? Is there really one?
There is a scenario. There's a big one. There is a big one.
No one would have seen it coming as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like people saying focusing on Arsenal. Oh, I've also had a worse season than such and such. But then people be looking at City. But wait a minute, City had a worse season.
The channels will eat. I'm telling you, that defeat by Crystal Palace. That's my highest stream this season.
The reality is, Ash, the reality is City having the worst season don't do nothing for social media, but they ain't big enough. You know them ones that it's gonna go under the radar. But like, oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Do you see that defeat by Crystal Palace? That was the highest live watch along I had. People were there. I've never seen the names before. People like Abdullah were coming. I was like, "Where are you from, Abdullah? Where are you from?"
My God,
people have been waiting for us. I see our downfall. People have been waiting for it. There'll be happiness. I'm telling you. Just imagine it's Chelsea and City. I think these are the two that if we don't make it in this top 5, Chelsea and City, we're gonna hold smoke. Because I think if Newcastle doesn't make it, I think people will be like, Newcastle tried. Dark Forest tried. Villa tried. But
you're
City
right.
and
They're criminals, isn't it? That's why. That makes sense.
And you know what? Do you know why it's even darker for you? I think you lot are definitely through. I'm still not 100% in Chelsea, but the reason why it's dark for you lot, is the fact is the Champions League have now said, let us dash you an extra place. And still, you can't get it done. So, bruv, it's long. It's dark.
And we spent in January. And we spent in January. So we spent money in January.
100 M or not small change or 200 mil. You think that's beans? It's not beans.
But they still no. When it comes to money, though, when it comes to money, they still got the Club World Cup. You know what I'm saying? So they still got a little back door. If they want it.
You're given 40 for just participating.
Oh wait, hold on. What if they get the Club World Cup? What does that mean? Do they get the Champions League?
No, 100 million. Like
100 mil, bro.
Oh, they get bread. Okay, they get bread and they win something for the season. Okay, I hear it.
So it's not completely over for them.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. My best case scenario is Villa and Forest getting through, man. You get what I'm saying? That's my best case scenario, and like,
it doesn't really affect anyone. It don't really affect anyone.
The only thing that's the only thing that can help me enjoy a little bit of my summer, knowing that these 1.5 billion dons ain't got shit to celebrate. That's the only thing that can help aid my summer, only because my summer's already dark. Ash. It's dark.
Yeah.
And it's only the
nah.
beginning. Wednesday
why-
night,
why-
it gets, brother,
Totally
techie, where
gigs.
I'm just standing in front of a TV screen cheering for nothing, but watching intensely. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's
What's
dark.
Black
Can
out.
you imagine the Man City, the Pep Guardiola in Europa?
Yeah, I can. I
Listen
can.
to, oh.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
That'll be beautiful. I can't lie. That would be beautiful.
Obviously, Europa will be happy because they'll put Haaland as the picture. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
bruv,
That's
the
all-
ratings surely go up for Europa next
Yeah.
year.
I know, like they'll put
Sure.
Haaland as the picture, and Haaland obviously will be happy because he's gonna break records because you'll be playing against Wi-Fi passwords and you'll break records. You'll be happy, but
No, for real though, City and Chelsea will be favourites, isn't it? So it'll be like a City Chelsea final. That's
No, but Chelsea not playing the Europa League, guys. Don't get it twisted. We are making it to the
Well,
Champions League.
Epics, how
Hey,
confident
I'm
you
gonna
are
say
you're going
though.
to get it done? How confident are you?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
maybe
not
on the maybe 7 over 10.
because it's dark, City can draw one game and can draw
I
one
just
game and
feel-
they'll be on
feel the
top
other
over you because of goal difference. They'll be on over you because of goal
I feel
difference.
the other guys drop points at us too.
And then we win the last game. We just need 4 points. City need to draw one game and win one game. That's it.
It's gonna be Gibbs White versus Palmer, isn't it? Future versus past for City, isn't it?
Hey.
That'll be the
Right.
headline.
Bruv,
yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
be so happy if that's the replacement for KDB, Morgan Gibbs
I
White.
think
That's
it's
for another
easy,
stream,
man.
isn't it?
I think it might be easy though. Very easy.
Secretly, yeah, I think so. It could be
We
as
wanted
well.
we wanted Eze last season, and the only reason why we didn't get him is because Gundogan came back. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I
never
think
know.
he's decent, but I think he'll get overwhelmed at City or something, man. But let's see. You never know with these players. You never know with these players. But guys, talking of Europa, I mean, it's only right we end the show with the stinker of a freaking Europa League final we got to prepare for on Wednesday night. We
You
got
need to wear a mask.
freaking
To watch that. You need to wear a mask, man.
we have Manchester Red versus Tottenham. Mate, I'm not gonna lie. This looks dark, and the way sports going this year, Spurs are winning, guys. Like it hurts me to say, Spurs are winning, bro. What you lot saying?
Son is back, isn't he? Son is back also, I heard. Son is back.
Son is back, but all their creative man are dead.
Oh, yeah, and Madison. But Basuma, I think as long as Basuma is there. What about Benteke? Is he fit?
When has anyone
Wait,
ever
is he-
said as long as Basuma's there, we're gonna be okay? When has anyone ever said
I'm
that?
just saying, I think Basuma can be helpful against this. I think, do you know what I'm thinking? I think as long
No,
as
but you know what
Spurs-
you just said as long as Basuma's there, like it was
Yeah,
like, yo,
because I know that as soon
Basuma.
as
Like
you
when has that
feel-
ever been a thing?
Look, man, if you field a good midfield against this team, this Man United team, I think you can win.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
think
trying to say.
Basuma definitely has to be there. They mustn't. These guys can easily get dominated. The other guys they have been trying to bring into this midfield. But you're right, Madison is
Bentancur
not
is
there.
also good. If
Yeah,
Bentancur-
Madison is not there. Who always dunks on United? Benteke, I hope he's there. He's fit. I don't know if that defense is fit. Do you know if that defense is fit? Is that first choice keeper fit?
Oh man.
How is that defense? Ash, how is your defense? Is your
Who?
defense all fit? The whole defense.
I think they're all fit.
Then that's good.
Yeah, is
because
everyone Ash, is everyone fit for you lot at the back? Ash, can you hear us?
Ash is on another planet.
Yeah, Ash is tapped
Yeah,
out.
with us.
Ash, hi Ash. You're right, mate. Can you even see us?
Wagwan.
I don't even
Ash,
think- I don't
where
even
you
think
there? He's looking so intensely like he can hear us as well. He's like, yeah. But yeah, as far as I know, they've got the defense back as normal. It's the midfield, the creative players like Madison, Kulu. We can't hear you, Ash.
Kulu is a big one then.
Ash?
Kulu is a big
Yo, can you hear me now? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
hear you.
perfect.
Yo.
Yeah, we
can
can
hear
hear
me
you. Spot on.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Oh, must be dodgy.
What's
man.
the fitness of your team, man? How fit is your team?
So we've got a full back five, goalkeeper, Vicario's in goal, Van der Ven and Romero are there, left back Udogie and Porro. So the back
that's
five
good,
is
yeah.
completely sorted, isn't it? It gets a bit techie when it comes to our midfield, innit? And our midfield, we've got Basuma, Bentancur, and then that's when
Wait,
that
Patrick,
third position in
just do. What
midfield,
did you
that's
just
when it
wait? Hold on,
becomes
hold
a
on,
bit
hold on,
nuts.
hold
It's
on.
a bit
Hey,
of a grey area there.
Can
So
we
Sarr,
can we pause?
yeah,
At 1 minute, 1
Sarr
minute.
is fit because he
Patrick, what
did
did
pick
you
up a
just
knock in
do
the
when you
last game
found out
against
their back
Villa,
five
but
was fit?
he's
What did you
been
just do?
declared fit in it. So
I clapped
Sarr could be
hands.
playing as like our number 10 at the
I
moment,
clapped hands. Why should
which
I
isn't too
clap hands?
great. But
You
you know,
think
up
that
front,
I want
like the
United to
front
win?
five, the front
Yeah,
three, the
let's
front
talk.
whatever, the front two, whatever you want to call it, they're all fine. We've got Richarlison, Solanke, Son, Odobert, and Tell. All of them are fit, and Johnson, sorry. So all of them are fit.
That's a team, man. That's elite. That's a team.
He did as a team. Okay, now.
Man said he followed up by saying it's elite. Not even just as a team, it's elite, bro. Patrick, what? I don't know what medication you're on now, but boy, it's doing a mad thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, man, I don't want United to hold this trophy. Give it to Spurs. Give it to Spurs. Just give it to them. Let them win this, man. They need this. They need this.
I said I haven't lost a game in Europe in the Europa League this season, so it's going to be a tough one. But yeah, they've lost 3 times to Spurs, so we should be able to do one.
Yeah, it doesn't
One more.
even matter about the creativity. I think as soon as you have Son and the other guys in the front, and then you've got Benteke and you've got Besuma, Sarr obviously play as the 10. I think that's good enough, to dominate that Man United midfield. But it looks like this guy Bruno is so hungry for this. Looks like he's on demon time. He wants this. He truly wants this. We'll see anyway. This is probably the biggest mid-off I've seen in 10 years. Biggest mid-off.
Bro, my issue is I don't know if FX agrees. I don't know typically a team beating one team 4 times in one season. I don't know of it. If it's happened, it probably has, but I don't know if that's something that happens enough. I'm always a bit skeptical playing a team multiple times. Even remember AFCON when we were talking about having to play Ivory Coast again. I was a bit nervous about that because we beat them already when it didn't really matter as much. Now we got. Do you know what I'm saying? All that I'm a bit superstitious like that. I don't know if you're the same, FX, but I don't know, man.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So that's where I'm going to. So there's a possibility that in the final, United just wake up and what, this is the final. This is different from the other time. We've learned our lessons and we're going to be the juju for you guys this time around. But hey, look, man, I don't think I've heard of it too before, unless you do some Google research. But 4 times in a row will be good. I mean, I'm not sure you want your rivals to win a cup, Arsenal, Nigerian Englishman, But again, I don't really care who wins. I really don't care who wins, but at the end of the day, I think I would prefer Spurs winning, but I just have a feeling United might win it. Yeah. So I get you too.
It's one of them. It's like sport is telling us Tottenham are gonna win because New York they got to their little they got a little run in the NBA playoffs right now. We had the likes of Newcastle winning for the first title, Crystal Palace as well. What other things happened? We had the little situation with the who?
Bologna in Serie A.
So all little.
Yeah.
So boy, I don't know if sports are with Spurs though. Me, I'm not with Spurs, and I'm with Man U. I don't know if that game can end draw, but it can't. I don't know. All I know is it's pain. Man U pain would be 3 years in a row, 3 tough seasons, and we got trophies. Heritage, all that nonsense. You know how they are, Patrick. You already
They're
hear
gonna go after you. They're gonna go after you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And that's why is then am I ready to now hear instead of that one here? Oh, who in North London's won the most recent trophy? Who? Which team? It's like the only benefit is Man U still have to chop if they lose that they lost to fucking Spurs in the final. And that one is gonna sting. As much as they're gonna try and deflect and say, oh, but Spurs won a title over Arsenal. The Spurs in the final. You can't wash that off your back. You can't.
Yeah, but you know what we're doing also, and I'm gonna stop this. I think we are giving these 2 teams too much leeway. Do you get my point? I think as rivals, even on panels, I'm gonna stop that. we need to burn them because these guys are useless. Spurs has lost 21 games and United 19 games in a season. And you know
Bro,
what we're doing?
neither of them are even at 40. They might not reach 40 points this season.
I know,
Both of
and
them.
and then when we're on panels, we're glazing them, saying at least if they do this, they'll have better seasons than who because we're trying to put one over each other. Nah, these guys are useless. This is a dusty final. These two teams are dusty. I'm telling you, they want to reach 40 because they might lose the
Wait.
last games.
Hey, Pat, do you know why? Do you know why you're spot on there? Because I've seen in the past where the FX, I've seen in the past where the likes of Chelsea have finished like 8th or whatever, and next season they've gone on a title run. I've seen the likes of a team finish 4th or 6th, winning the FA Cup. I ain't never seen a top 6 team finish 17th, 16th, and trying to flex on any of the other top 6 that they finished below. Like I've never seen or heard of it done anywhere. FX, have you please, if you have, tell me you.
No, I haven't, but it's because they're both in the final, and that's because I don't even know how to say it. Football has its ways. The Premier League, no doubt about it, is totally different from Europe. Europe is a bit slower for these guys. And somehow, some way, these guys just know how to play these teams, especially in the Europa League. If they were in the Champions League, they would have been knocked out Saints from the group stages. You know that. You know that. So if they were in the Champions League and they were still in 15th, 16th, they would have been knocked out easily early. But no offense to the Europa League, but it's slightly easier to play. It's the same thing I'll say for Chelsea. Chelsea have not been that consistent per se in the second half of the season, especially. And we're in the final of the Conference League because it's much easier. That's the honest truth. Quality of football is way above those teams that you're playing against. So that's why. But it's as he said, man, as my man then said, they're two dusty teams. It's going to be a dusty affair like Hamatan and shit. You're going to be allergic.
It's going to be Sahara Desert, man. It's going to be the Sahara
Desert.
The
Hamatan Cup. We might have to call it the Hamatan Cup.
Dirty cup, man.
It's only dirty because we're in it. That's why. You get me?
No.
Yeah, and two dirty teams. Yeah, 16th and 17th. If you were 8th, if you were 8th and 9th. Nah, Ash. If you were 8th and 9th, we're not even calling it dirty. But you're 16th and 17th, and you're trying to flex on any other team.
No.
Do you think?
I'm just saying.
Ash, honestly, I'm asking you as a football fan. Do you think this Europa League, if you're able to win it, does that cancel 21 defeats this season?
No, it doesn't. But that aside, football's about moments. Yeah, first of all. And if I'm looking at the order of hierarchy in terms of cups. You look at Premier League. What? I don't understand. What is that? Am I wrong? Is it? What,
carry on.
Champions League, Premier League, or some people say Premier League then Champions League. After that, is it Europa Cup? Or is it FA Cup? Which one's bigger? I don't know. I think Europa's bigger.
Let's be honest, it's Europa. Yeah.
It's Europa, isn't it? So we can't all of a sudden change the narrative.
I'm telling you, if you win this match, I'm still going to point out that minus goal difference United have.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, that's what I'm saying. If I separate the two, when it comes to the seasons, the seasoning is just dusty. You know what I'm saying? It's just salt, no pepper. You know what I'm saying? So for me,
you're picking up the meat pieces and watching them with water and eating. So
no flavor, just bland chicken.
Juice, lemon juice and a little bit of salt. That's it. No salt, so it's lemon juice. So for me, I can separate the league and moments because football's all about moments for me. And that's why people are arguing: who is it bigger for, Manchester United or Tottenham? Manchester United, they're saying, look, if we win it, like, you know what I'm saying, we get some money, we get to go to Champions League. Them men aren't ready for 2 games a week. I'll be real. They're not ready. Do you know what I'm saying? Amarim said it himself. He said, listen, I'll be honest with you, that 2 games a week thing.
2 games a week.
That's why he wants 1. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why he wants the 1. So he's telling his team, his players, the fan base, we need to kind of lower that expectation. But Manchester United, they're not ready for that type of conversation. You know why? Because they've got a massive ego. Do you get it? We're happy to win the Europa Cup, not for Champions League, just to win a trophy. 17 years, my brother. We are starving. Yeah, crackers. Are looking
Starving. Oh, and this is why I'm
right
not mad. This is why I'm not mad at Spurs fans. You lot have the time of your life, have the summer of your lives. But don't get disrespectful and saying we had better seasons than this guy, that guy. Just enjoy your trophy.
Not
Go
me.
enjoy
Not me.
leave other teams' names out of your mouth. Just enjoy your trophy. If you can do
I'm
that,
not.
if you can do
I'm
that,
not
then we
gonna
have
do
no
it.
issues here.
Listen. I'm only gonna come for people who come at me, but pause. Yeah, that's how I see it. But other than that, I ain't got no smoke for no one. I'm humble. Just give me my trophy and let me just enjoy my moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do the whole you ain't done nothing in Europe and that's just me personally,
Yeah,
innit? Like
that's good.
that's
But
just
you
me
know your fan
personally.
base
But
aren't going to be on that. That's why
I
hear
know,
it.
I know
hear
that.
it.
I know that. I can't talk for all of them, innit? And I'm gonna have to answer for a lot of people because I've got a lot of guys that they've got a lot of chest in it. You know what I'm saying? God bless them. But it is what it is, bro. We ain't won nothing for a while. So that's why we want to get a chest. I want to cut this
So
top and make it to a
winning.
V-neck. I want to make it to a V-neck, you know what I'm saying? But right now, my collar's high. You know what I'm saying? He's my chest
You
right
want
now.
to show your chest. You want
You
to
know,
I
show
want to
your
wear
chest, your
the,
cleavage.
I want to be like
what
Raptors.
you call those vests? You
I
know
want
those
to wear
vests
that
that are just
Raptors vest.
string everywhere. It's just string. The vest is string.
You see how you were, Patrick, with the vest behind the scenes? You had the vest on. Just walking around
He
normal.
had the
Man.
wife beater on at the start of the show, man. I had to get him to sort himself out.
Man, I had the black wife beat. I was walking around
Yeah,
normal.
see,
Like.
that's what happens.
Hey, I couldn't
You know
ever
when
do
people,
socks. Huh?
I know
Couldn't,
when people just go to the gym for 2 days, they think that's it.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that
I
was
go
get the
gym.
wife beater.
I go gym every day, but I stay covered up.
I know, that's the thing. You know
Nah,
what
I
I've
mean,
noticed? This is what
that's
I've
how you know.
noticed. The guys,
That's how you know
the,
the authenticness. He's
yeah,
tired of
the
the
guys,
attention of his
the guys who are
drink.
pumped are the ones who cover up. But the guys that are not pumped, as soon as we just get a bit of fat off and they're trying to,
If we see a vein like
a
this,
vein, just a vein.
bro, it's on, backing it off.
This really
But guys,
muscle,
just
bro.
to wrap
This really
up the
muscle.
show, guys. Thank everyone for being on the show, man. It's been a great show this weekend. Smash the like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we done the show, I'm gonna go around and get some predictions for this Europa League final. We'll start it off with we'll end with the Spurs fan. We'll start off with FX. FX, what are you saying? Champions League, Tottenham versus Manchester United. What's your score prediction?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Spurs. I just have a feeling that they're playing a bit better. It's a prediction, but my heart tells me United will win. But I want to predict that Spurs will win.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Patrick, where you at? Where you at with this, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm just seeing a 2-2 and it goes to pens, and then Spurs wins it in pens because that guy was his name.
Like it's like you saw the same dream I saw. That's what I was thinking. 2-2 and pens.
Pens.
2-2 and pens. Yeah, I don't know why I've seen that because I believe it's built up for drama. Amarim versus Ange. One could determine whether they keep their job. The other to determine if him coming in this season was worth anything. Like there's so many stories in this. I believe just to extend the drama, the football gods are gonna drag us all the way to the penalty shootout. So I think Spurs might win. Ash, tell us where your heart says and tell us where your head says. If they're both linked at once.
I love that. My heart says Spurs get the job done. We win 2-1 and we ride off into the sunset, lifting armpits. You know, you're gonna see Son lifting that trophy. That's gonna bring a tear to my eye. 10 years a slave, my brother. 10 years a slave. Hey,
voila.
Somebody have mercy on his soul. See them Korean folk? They're loyal.
He is, man. He could have bailed out.
That's
he could have bailed out long time ago. He could have bailed out.
He could have left long time. So I want it for him. I want it for the kids, them, you know, like the kids that have been forced into supporting Spurs through family and their dads and they've been dragged to
go into the school with some chest for once. I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Not every day get bullied and punched up because you're wearing a Spurs shirt. Like, allow it, man. You know what I'm saying? So let the kids have some fun, man. It's all about the kids. The kids give them some enjoyment and some chest. And they ain't seen that, innit? And then also like that Palace story that really touched my heart about the father. You know, he lost his life, and the kids, you know, they grew up. There's a mural for him. That's something I can kind of like not 100% relate to, but I get it. Like, I just get it. You know what I'm saying? All that pain, all that misery. So that's where my heart's at. My head, though, obviously being a Spurs fan, seeing nothing but misery for the last 16 to 17 years. It kind of makes you like into an old, you know, pessimistic Grinch of a fan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bit of a Karen, yeah? Bit of a Karen.
Yeah, a bit of a Karen. Hey, turn that music down. Hey, all that celebrating. Hey, put that away, that trophy. Hey, we don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it turns you a bit bitter. So look, if we don't get it over the line, I will never ever have faith. I'll be honest with you, bro. That's how I'm feeling. It'll be really dark for me. Really dark.
And that's what we're ending on. Faith. Have faith. Blind faith. What will we see on Wednesday night? Will we see Ash tears of joy or tears of pain and more bullying in the streets of this football world? We never know.
Always me.
This calling was that nice, man. This is cool.
Smash the like buttons, people. Share, comment, and subscribe. It's been a great watch. Ops watch over and out. Oh yeah, now.